So I got to be very carefully on design my teaching content. What topic I got to choose about that. And then I found that why they do not care about my teaching is what I have teach is too difficult for them. I like all the Chinese teachers. Sometimes you always want to put all you know to the students. You want them to learn all you know. And then when I found the students get boring, I don't know what you are talking, Miss Jing. I don't know. And then so I try to do is to separate my try not to put too much input during one class period. Like my class, I have 90 minutes in one class period and 10 minutes for the power reading, which was the school required. And then I try to separate the class, like for 25 minutes for instruction and 55 minutes for the activities. And when I deliver the teaching content, I try to making the teaching content more vivid and more descriptive. So I use the video a lot. When I'm teaching the seasons, what I put is I give them a video. Click that. Can show the video. So, some students, they are very motivated to learn. By looking this video, they can try to imitate the pronunciation. You even do not need to show the pronunciation. And all the students are attracted by the video more than what you are talking all the time. And this is one way I try to get them more involved in my teaching.
I just organized this activity like this. We said copy 不走样, copy. So students just queue in lines, and only the first student faced the small board. So the teacher will show him the word on the small board, but he cannot say it. He just act out to next student, and next student act out to next one. So the last student in your line should guess what this word means, and also speak this word. Also, we can use some cards to spell this word. So, and this activity, students very like it. So they think Chinese class will have a lot of activities. So they also asked me to hand up some activities in the classroom. I said, okay, I'll try. So, and also we have bingo like this to practice our Chinese characters, use this way. Another activity, we can use some activities related to Chinese culture, just like some activities we organized in the festival, Spring Festival and Mid-Autumn festivals. As to Spring festivals, we do a lot of activities, a series of activities, just like making dumplings, writing Chinese characters, you use brush, and also how to use chopsticks, and guessing riddles, lantern riddles. So as to this activity, students can not only just practice what they have learned, just like when we guessing lantern riddles, they can use what they have learned before then to guess what's the meaning of the riddle and to find the answer by themselves. And when they find the answer, they were very excited. They think they have the word.
First, the teaching techniques. The first one is wolf, which o'clock it is. So, I don't want to know this one.
老狼几点了?
Yeah, in Chinese, 老狼几点了? Okay, it's one person standing in front of the classroom, and he turns around and closes his eyes. The other kids should ask this question. 老狼几点了? In Chinese, it means wolf, which o'clock it is. And Then the person in front of the classroom will answer it, such as 1点了 1 o'clock, 2点了 2 o'clock, so 2点了 sorry 2点了 2 o'clock, and when she answered 0点了 which means 0 o'clock, she will turn around and catch someone. The student who has been caught will be the next person. That's the game, and we can change the password into what's today's date? 今天几号? What day it is today? 今天星期几? Just let them to practice. But this game is too loud. So you need the classroom management to practice. Next one is the 3 statements, 2 truths, 1 lie. For example, I will use 我会. 我会 means I can do something in Chinese. 我会游泳 I can swim. 我会开车 I can drive. 我会包饺子 I can make dumplings. Tell me which one is false. Which one is a lie?
我会开车。
Yeah, you know me. I can drive. That's a lie. Just let students use this sentence structure to make 3 sentences. And one is a line, and it's a pair work. So ask his partner to guess which one is a lie, which one are truths. So that's the game.
So when we want to do activities in our school or our class, we need to get some resources. The resources we can get are people. So I think the best way to get this people resources is collaboration with other teachers. I enjoy talking with the foreign language teachers. They always give me some very good ideas. Like they will share some websites with me. One is called Studflix.com, and I use that website assign my students when we're learning hobbies. You need to make a video, put the Chinese sentence, type in characters, then put music there, put your hobbies pictures there, and then give me a product. And also, we talked with the Spanish teachers, and we would like to have an international fair on our campus. We will have different countries than China, Spanish, or Mexico, or so do a kind of fair, let the students learn some new words or see the culture. Then we have social studies English teachers. I know in every school English teachers may teach a book called Animal Farm, and people will relate that to China. And the English teacher will invite me over to talk about how do you think of the Chinese government, constitution, those kind of problems or questions. I think if you can do a product together with the English teachers, both the Chinese students and English students who are both interested in that. And then my art teacher and my school helped me a lot. We did a joint project of using clays to make terracotta warriors. I didn't bring my product of my kids, but every one of them enjoyed it very much. We talked about the histories, backgrounds of the terracotta warriors, and the kids can use the clay. And some parents can join us too, can make the clay of the terracotta warriors, and they think it's so cool. And the art teacher also, she taught patterns, and so in my class we went over and talked about the Chinese fashions. And they will know, okay, so this old-fashioned, the dragon, only the empress or the royal family can wear it. And then some people will wear pine trees or cranes. That means longevity. So not only the art student, but my Chinese student enjoy it too.
This is a PowerPoint activity, and it's based on the word starting. So it's like the first time when I do it, I just put all the words on each slide and let the kids guess, and it's the same thing like you see in the TV shows. Someone sitting this way and can see what's on the board, and the students are this way, so they don't know, and that kind of activity. So the way we do it is like we ask one student to stand back to the permission board. and we're showing the words on the permission board. Other students will give clues of that. But the first time when we give this activity, it doesn't work out. That is because some of the students can't get the word. They don't remember clearly. You know, there are a lot of words. They don't remember a lot. And so then when I talk about this with my coworkers, they said, you have two boards. You have a permission and you have a whiteboard. Why not you just put all the words together with the syllables, Chinese characters, and the meanings on the board, and let all the kids who can see the board just find the word and show the kids who are guessing the meanings, and then both of them will learn about the word, and then you can delete like the meanings and the syllables step by step. So this way they can recognize and really remember all the words on the board. So that's how it really works. We just do things like this. We have a clock which counts the time down. So after like one round or two rounds, they can almost remember all the words on the board. So that's a good way for word starting.
It's called Dress Yourself. I don't know if you see this. This is I learned from my French teacher. Because she's my mentor, and every time we talk and discuss about our Chinese teaching, she always told me, every time you teach the language, you need to put the culture into the language, not just teach the language itself. Like translation, you know English, and then I tell you the Chinese. But she told me every time you teach the language, you should put the culture into the language. So she gave me this idea of teaching about clothes. So I gave the situation, I gave the Chinese students the website, the Chinese website to like Taobao or Jingdong. They are the Chinese website. You can go online and buy clothes. So I gave them the website and I gave them the money. You have $500 for each situation. So there are 6 situations. So you have to go on the website and find the clothes you like, but you only have 500 yuan. I gave them the Chinese money. And for the situation, I invented 6 situations which are related to their daily life, like go on a date with your boyfriend, or go to a prom, or go to church, or go to China. And then they have to tell me what clothes you dress for each situation and how much you spend. And I think they like this activity.
I have a very short demo I want to show you, like what kind of class I have in my distance learning classroom. This is a review lesson. 你看见了什么 means what did you see? 你听见了什么 means what did you hear? And when the students come to the classroom, they saw Stephen Jobs models. And that's the day after, 2 days after Stephen Jobs passed away. That's the day we had this class. And when we have this class, I will ask the students to look at a picture, see, what did you see? They will say, I saw Stephen Jobs. 我看见了 Stephen Jobs. 我看见了 Stephen Jobs. And then I will ask them to see, what did you see in this classroom? That's their life. That's not Stephen Jobs. That's a relationship in their own language system. They are building the language system by themselves, by using those sentences, not only following me, but using their own mind to develop their own situations. And then 你听见了什么? I don't think this works, but there's a speech of Stephen Jobs. So they will say, I heard Stephen Jobs talking. And I will ask the student, what did you hear? They will say, stay foolish, stay hungry, right? And then I will say, you know how to say hungry, and you know how to say foolish. Try to say that in Chinese. They did, even though that's not correct. And then I will just correct them. Then they know how to say stay foolish, stay hungry in the whole sentence. And put that in this sentence, that's another long sentence. That's a productive language learning process. And I have several kind of like review lessons like those. Because in my Chinese 2 classes, we don't have pinyin at all. we just have captures. So the students know that if you are in my class, you just need to write Chinese captures. That's another thing. The students know my expectation and they know their expectation when they stepped into my classroom. So I think my best class probably won't be your best class because that's my situation. But I think I made a difference in my class. I think that's my best class. Thank you.
So my topic is also about my best class. And yesterday, Dan Yu and I discussed about that. And Dan Yu said, "What's your best class?" I said, "I don't have best, I only have better." And my next class could be the best class. And then Lina said, "Okay, your next class could be worst." So what's the difference between a best and a worst? To me, I think there are some, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, about 6 things, 6 parts can make my class better. First is well prepared. Well prepared is not only for a teacher, but also for a student. Like yesterday, I was nervous about this because I keep saying I didn't get prepared. So if you didn't get prepared, you cannot have that confidence. So if you don't have confidence, your classroom would be a mess. So first thing is over prepared. And second is about the students. You know, sometimes no matter how well you prepared for your class, but students, they just don't care and they don't review, so your class will make you frustrated. So I think one important thing of well prepared is students have to review their class, so then your class will go very smoothly. Second part is varieties of activities. As Yan-Jing said, no matter how wonderful your activity is, they will get bored. So you have to make it like a flexible, variable. In my class, the best class always is with more than 2 forms of activities. So sometimes they have to act out, sometimes they have to draw, and sometimes they have to role play. So you have to get everyone engaged in your class, and you have to get everyone move in your activities.
This Thursday, we had a class. That's our new lesson about my home. After this period, actually I felt really good. And my students, I think they learned a lot from that class. So I will demonstrate this class. Okay. In this lesson, we will learn 13 words about my home. And 1 grammar. You always there is something in some place. And we have 1 activity is draw your dream home, a dream house. And after that, we will do a presentation. So I wrote all of these in the board so they know what they are going to do in this class. And also tell you that, I also told them that before class starts, we will have a dictation the next day. So I said you need to memorize all these words, or try to memorize all these words in class, so you need to be participating. Okay. Well, that is the words, that is the sentences. And that is how we do the presentation. I needed to say, this is my house. In my house, there's something, something, something. So at the end of class, I need to do this. Okay. At the beginning, we know repetition is one of the most part of learning a language, but sometimes repetition may feel boring, right? Especially when you learn new words. That's how I teach new words. At first, we played again trace, one of that. Yeah, I give it this way. I give them the words protein, they don't know what that means. So I asked one of the students come in front of class to demonstrate, act out these words, so they can guess. So let's just an example. Okay. So they guess the 30 words, and later we practice these words together. I make sure they know how to pronounce all these words. That is the second time. Okay. Third time, I showed them the pictures and also the characters and pinyin, so they did it by themselves. Check their pronunciation. And the fourth time, I give them some free time, like 2 minutes. I said you can practice by yourself. And after 2 minutes, they need to tell me what does these words mean. Like this one is Keting, then Canting.
Next, I would like to, it's my privilege and honor to introduce you to Dr. John Parrick. He's now the Director of the International Engagement at the University of Central Arkansas.
Thank you, Guo. It's a privilege and an honor to be here this morning to greet all of you and to put faces with the names that I've seen and the project that you all are involved in. Teach Chinese in Arkansas is a great program, and I want to thank all of you for participating in it, because I know that you're having a direct impact on the lives of the students that you teach, their future, and impacting the future of the state of Arkansas. So thank you very much for that. I also wanted to thank the mentor teachers for their role in facilitating this program and for cooperating with that and for really making a difference in the lives of the teachers here and committing to impact education and diversify education in the districts where you live and work. I think that's really important. And we all know that because of you, because of just the people in this room, the lives of 1,600 students are affected, and I think that's an amazing thing. So just on behalf of the University of Central Arkansas, it's my pleasure to be here. It's an honor to meet with you, even very, very briefly, because I have to go run again right now. But I wanted to come by and greet you all personally and welcome you again to Conway. I know you've been here before, and wish you well the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
That class is the last period of every day, it's period 8. So at the last period, students are ready to go, so they're not focused at all. So at the beginning of the semester, they talk a lot. They cannot focus at all. And then I found that maybe I can use what I have. So I try to let them create a thing called story time. So for example, after spring break, they have a lot of things to share. And maybe after weekend, they have a lot of things to share because they party a lot. So I say, how about today we have story time? So just give them 15 minutes. Everyone come to the front of class and tell us, oh, what I did last weekend. So they can during their telling story time, I may say, oh, excuse me, I can tell you how to say party in Chinese. It's Pai Dui. And you can only say party when you tell the story. You can only say Pai Dui if you tell the story. You need the word for party. So not only share story, but also learn some Chinese. And that way, our school has a variety of students, and many of them, their parents are in jail, and they don't have enough food, don't have enough clothes. So they really need us support, mentally support. So in that way, we tell story and say, oh, last weekend my father come back from the jail, and we made him have a great time. So everybody's listening there. So students feel like, oh, I have a family here, not only I don't have my dad at home, but I have family in school, and people know what happened to my family, and they care about me. So I think the story time after it lasts for 2 to 3 weeks. One girl just one day suddenly said the sentence says, "Oh, I feel beyond my family," and when she says that, everybody feels so touching. Jacencia says that this is a family, so everybody feels so touching, yeah. And also sometimes we don't not only have story time, we have talent show. A talent show, and everybody can show that what are they good at. And some students may not good at Chinese, but they're good at singing, they're good at drawing. So everybody know each other exactly. So they feel that we can find a home in school, and we really feel comfortable with that. And if students feel comfortable, feel safe, then they can learn. But if they don't feel safe and comfortable, they cannot learn at all. They feel anxious. So I think if you provide them a safe environment, then they can learn. And I think in that condition, you can create your good class, your better class.
And the first one is I use one word to explain that is care. You need your student to know that you really care about them. How to make them know you really care about them? One of my colleagues told me that you need to really know what's in their mind. During the lunchtime, we have 2 advisory classes during the lunchtime.
So during this advisory time, the kids will hang in the library, they were reading and doing their homework, doing their project. So during this time, it's your time to get to know them. So you can hang around them, ask about their what's going on today, what they are reading, and what their thought about the project they are doing, and what do you think of the lessons they already got. So this is something that you really need to know to get them to know what they are thinking about, and then put these thoughts into your class. And what we really concern is what you really need to put in your class, and then use it in your class to make them get more involved in your class. And also, besides to talk to them about their daily life and their study, you need to show care to your students. We have that kind of routine that each student, when they are having birthday, in my class we will sing a happy birthday song in Chinese, and then we will video it and send to the students as a gift.
Oh, fine, I'm the last. And I want to talk something different because I have a special class. This one is the level 3, there's only level 3 class in Arkansas. And I have 5 students in this class, and they are all special. And all I can tell them, they are talented students. 2 of them already passed the YCT4, and 1 is a native speaker, and another is passed YCT3, and she went to China 3 times. And so they're different. They already know a lot of things. They know how to speak. We can talk in Chinese. And I cannot just talk about, oh, you know, we eat dumplings. We have the Chinese New Year, and we just read, and something else. They want to know why. We want to talk about the different cultures. That's why I want to tell you that when you have some special class, that means they already know something. You need to choose their topic. They can, they have the right to choose what they want to learn, and they will decide how you will teach. Give them the freedom to know what they want to learn.
So I want to leave the last word for the 3 who are leaving us. Well, what's your words for us? Yeah, Nina.
Okay.
Because if people ask about, you know, someone is coming to Arkansas, what would you tell them? What will you?
I think I like the words "no pain, no gain." How much you devote or contributed to your job, how much kind of rewards you will get from your job. The other day, my Chinese 2 class, they just showed me an early farewell party, and they made a red cake. On the cake, they wrote down Chinese characters, 谢谢. And they asked me to wear scarves that day and try to use it to cover my eyes, and so they brought all the stuffs out, and that's really a very touching moment. And I think I worked really hard, and it's all deserving.
I think life sometimes is made of many choices. So since you made a choice to come here, you can choose to enjoy your life here or enjoy it here. So I think if you really use your heart to experience everything here, maybe it's not what you originally think or imagine, but you will experience something that is totally new. So that's a new experience, that's a new asset to your life. So I think everything is worth.
I think life always surprises you in a surprise moment. So this will be not the way you expect before you came here, but it will surprise you in a different way. Anyway, it's a very great experience and a very great chance for all our young teachers who just stepped in this career. And I want all of you just take this chance as a very treasured moment in your life, and just do your best to do your job and do your best to find all those surprising moments, and just
treasure them as those memories you will never forget for the rest of your life. And maybe in the future, you will just remember all those pleasant memories all your students gave you. That's what matters as a teacher. And every kind of sadness or lonely moments, we can overcome those because anyway, everyone's lonely in this planet. But the only way to solve this problem is that you don't feel lonely because you're surrounded by those lonely people. Everyone's lonely, but if you get together, you're not lonely anymore. And to be a teacher, your other advantage is that you always have those fresh faces look at you every day, looking for something that you can share with them. That's a very pleasant experience.